YouTube. Hello,
Hi,
YouTube.
everyone.
Hello. Hi. Welcome. Sorry, we seem to have a network problem again. Every week is something new. We've sorted this out so perfectly today. We were set up an hour before. Everything is perfect. Now the internet's giving us hassles. Let us know if we're lagging. If you can hear us, please, guys, comment. It helps out. Everything, every little comment, every emoji, everything helps us.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I've got plenty new stock. I'm so excited. There's so many that I'm going to use the first few minutes that we always say hi and and I want to just show you some of the new stock. Tell us who's here. Lisa, anyone?
Bianca Patterson on
Hello,
YouTube
Bianca.
and Lisa K on YouTube
Hello, guys.
and on Facebook. I can't see. Matthew's doing Instagram. No one on Instagram.
No one? Anyone? Len? No? Len is not here?
I think you can.
Is here.
Amina, hello.
Okay, let's just start and tell
Okay,
them what
I'm
is
gonna-
Live Tuesdays, who is Fabric8.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. I am Amanda, the girl in the corner there at the bottom of your screen. On YouTube is Lisa. Sorry, Instagram, Lisa's not on tonight. She's in front of the computer. We are from the company called Fabric8 with a number 8. And we are from the creative supply store, and we try and supply you with everything you need to sew, knit, crochet. Well, not everything. We don't do fabric, so please don't ask me about that. That's going to be one of our last projects, which I don't see happening this year still. There's too many other things we need to source and get. But yeah, so if there is anything you guys cannot find, please tell us in the comments, tell us in the WhatsApp, tell us in the groups, whatever, so we can try and find it. Now, welcome to Live Tuesdays. It is Tuesday and we are live. And it's every week at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays, and what we do is we do a little bit of a tutorial for about an hour, and then we have a Q&A, a general Q&A, so you can ask me anything. I am the resident sewing expert, so I wouldn't necessarily be able to help you on knitting and crochet, but many times John, actually, which is my partner in the business, she is tuned in, and then she can also provide answers. If we can't give you an answer, we will definitely remember to give it to you next week. Okay, so what normally happens for the first hour, we do a tutorial, and I make the patterns, or I find a pattern, but mostly I make them, and we actually have them available on our website. Lisa will give you all the links just now. And today we are actually finishing up our this is our second tutorial on this backpack. So we started on that 2 weeks ago, and then last week we had no Live Tuesday because it was my birthday, and just as well because then the whole house, all 6 of us, has gone through COVID. So just as well because I was isolating on my birthday. So tonight is the second part on making this backpack. All right. Lisa, you want to give us some links and stuff?
Okay, Bianca says she loves the clapper on the stitch cam and all the stock behind you.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, so we all had COVID and we're all still a little bit sick.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
we're all
Don't
very nasal.
recommend. Don't recommend.
Yeah,
Don't go out and catch it.
And it actually goes through. It literally went through us like wildfire.
Yeah.
Literally every day someone new had it.
Yeah.
And I was at my doctor's this morning to pick up my prescription, which I couldn't have my pills for a week because they had closed down. And she said It started with one of them, and they all were flat within a few days.
Yeah. Okay, so welcome. You can always download our Live Tuesdays free sewing class patterns at www.fabric8.co.za/live-tuesdays. It is also the link on your screen on the right hand side, and it's also in all the description boxes. And if you're on Instagram, it is the link in our bio. You can go download. I think we have 23 free patterns and instructions on there for you now, and we always try and upload them a little bit before the live stream so that you can download them and prepare for the class.
Yeah, one day we're going to be so prepared that we will have the pattern up a day or two or three or maybe even a week ahead of time so that you guys can actually buy supplies.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we're not there yet.
Small business.
We're not.
A micro business still.
And then what else is there? I feel like I usually say more. Oh, and we also have WhatsApp groups. So if you're not on our WhatsApp groups yet, we've got a whole bunch. You can go check them out at www.fabric8.co.za/insta-link. It is also in our description boxes. I will post it in the chat. And Instagram, you can also click the link in our bio. We've got chat groups for knitting, sewing, crochet, embroidery, quilting, all of the things, and they are a lot of fun and a good place to learn and to share your creations. We also have a general updates group. If you don't like the spam, then you can join the updates group and only get the ins and the outs of Fabric8 because only admins can post on that group. So go check it out and go download the pattern for free, and then remember to set your reminders and your calendars and tune back in next Tuesday because we'll be doing another free sewing class next Tuesday and today. And we always do a general question and answer session at the end, so save your general question and answers for the end, but if you have questions about the tutorial as we go along, you can post them in chat. Me and Matthew are both monitoring the chat, and we will stop Amanda and ask her as we go along if it relates to what she's doing. And that's what I've got.
Okay, so I'm going to just show you some new products. I get very excited. We are loading them as we speak. We are hoping. I'm actually going to force everyone.
𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒 says she missed you last week. Her kids were asking why she wasn't on Live Tuesdays last week.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to show you the products. It should be up by Monday next week. Okay, unfortunately, as the products come in, I just can't keep myself, I'm not good with surprises, so I have to show you what I have. Even though I don't have any prices, I don't have nothing yet. They don't even have numbers yet, so I can't even tell you where to go look for them. But I've had quite a few questions. I can just show you guys quickly. We have received stock of our webbing or strapping or whatever. It's the softer one, which I like. It's not the polyprop one. The polyprop one is very plasticky, and I find it quite irritating on my shoulders if it's in a bag. So for a bag, I always use these. These will be well, these are some of the colors we have, and they will be available per meter. And the reason why we haven't previously sold things that's per meter is that we needed a special plug-in for the website, which we hopefully now have. So I don't know if you can see it, but that's what they look like.
Lower. I don't know, you're not even in the camera. The camera might be broken. Yeah, okay, this camera's broken. Just show the main camera.
What's wrong?
Everything's going wrong.
Okay, so this is what the webbing looks like, and as I said, it'll be per meter. And I'm not gonna say it again, but I have no prices yet, guys. As soon as it's on the website, the prices will be there. So just on the theme of our backpack, because I obviously did this backpack, and is it not working?
I'm not really sure what it's doing. It has got like a freaking massive delay. It's okay, just ignore it. I might just switch it off if it continues not working.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, so on the theme of the backpack, I've had quite a few people ask me about the the metal bag or the magnetic bag clips, and I have them now in the big one and the smaller one, and we have them in silver, gold and black, which is quite nice. I've never actually myself seen the gold or the black. I've always had the silver. Actually, I've used the blacks. I have, and we also have them in the small ones now. They're gonna come. You can see these aren't even. They haven't even been made up into packets yet. So they'll probably come in a packet of 4 or 2 or something like that. Okay. And on that same note, still on the backpack, because I had many people ask, we also now have these little things, and I can't remember what they're called, but it's the little toggle when you have, you know, do I have one on the backpack maybe? Let's see, no, I might not, I might have one. I have one on my backpack. See, it's that little thing so that you can use, I have them now in, what do we have? We have blue, we have pink, we have red, we have white, we have very funky silver, and a very funky gold. And then we also have the ends that you put on the end of your little cord ends it's called, and we have them in silver and gold, and then all the matching colors for the others. So very cool. Never had these before, so they will also be on. And then I actually ordered black and white cord. I seem to only have received the white. This is also for the top of the bag, or you know, if you're doing a hoodie or a boxers short with a cord, this will also be available in per meter. Then let me just chop this there so I know what is what. And then we have a new little rings for your bobbins, and they're round ones. We've only had ovals up until now. And then, very interesting, we've sold quite a few of these, and I never been one to use them, but we now have noses. I know this is going to sound funny, but noses, teddy bear and bunny, and we have pink and we have black noses. So if you're doing anything that you use those little plastic screw secured eyes, these are the noses. So we have them in pink now, and we have them in black, different sizes. Again, if you're doing a big one, we have big ones, we have small ones, and we've also up until now only had brown eyes. We now have green eyes, we have blue eyes, we have brown eyes, we have like a weird yellowy colored eye. I think we have silver eyes also, not sure. But yes, that'll all be from small to quite big. So if you're making teddies, or even if you crochet these little pets, that's very cool for that. And then I had someone somewhere, I saw someone ask about these little magnets, these little sewing magnets. We also have them now. Is it gonna show the machine now?
I'm gonna move it.
Oh, okay. All right. So we
Because
also
it's
have
little
them.
thingies.
All right. Next, I'm just gonna tell you guys again about our clapper. We still have a few, and we've reordered. Works. I will be showing you how to use it. Very, very nice.
If you show something, you're done showing it, just put it here on the edge. Because that's in the...
All right. I'm gonna.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in front of you. Okay, and then I had, sorry, I had people ask me for these little things. I don't know if you can see them, but they are normally used for making those little, you know, those things for your glasses. Now, I don't know if people use it for something else also, because I've had 2 or 3 requests for them. So we have them also in different colors. I don't have them in blue and red in that. I've got black with gold, black with silver, see-through with rose gold and that sort of thing. And they are in packs of 10. Then I don't know why, but I felt like this is something one has to have in your house. I don't know why. It's small little hook and loops, but they're actually sticky. So, I mean, if you want to put a remote control, like stick it onto something, very nice. Also helps to, something that moves around, you could keep packed down with that. And then this, I've not actually opened myself. This is a USB desk lamp. Oh, it's pink. Not that. Oh, and it comes with, it says USB, but it's actually got a plug. How cool is that? Okay, and it has this little, so you can clip it onto your desk or onto your clapper.
I mean, yeah, where everyone needs it.
Yeah.
On their clapper.
On the clapper. And it's USB and it actually has a plug. This is quite nice to have as an extra light to your machine. So these are new also. They're LEDs.
They're very cute.
Very cute, I know. And also,
do they charge?
Huh?
Do they charge?
I don't think so.
Oh, if they charged, it's quite cool because it's also load shedding friendly.
Is it? I don't know.
I feel like it might charge.
Cycle charge LED. Yeah. So it's a charge. Oh.
Yeah, that's also cute night light.
How
if
cool
you
is that? Okay, but then
have
maybe
load
it works
shedding.
now. Oh, it works. It works. Look, it's like a touch light, and it's got different settings.
Oh, I need one.
Oh gosh, this is cooler than I.
Let me see how bright it is.
That's the bright one. It's quite bright.
That's quite cute.
And then it goes.
That's so
see,
cute.
Look, it's got 3 shades.
That's cute.
Okay, so this is cooler than.
I want
It's
one.
definitely cooler than 𝐓𝐷𝐾𝐈. I'm so sorry for the coughing.
Madeleine says hello van Vredendal, and she
Hello.
said she loved the lamp.
Isn't it cute?
Same.
I'm just wondering. I think I ordered 2 or 3. If they're all pink, and I don't think there's a choice. Oh wait, yeah. This one says pink, but many times with things like this, there's not really. I can't order a specific, and it doesn't want to go back in its box. Isn't that classic?
It's okay, I'll take it.
Lisa needs it. You know what? I'm gonna take a photo of it anyway. Okay, so that's that. Then
Jessica says, good for my midnight sows when the whole house is sleeping.
But you know what I'm thinking? It's also cool for reading.
No, that's exactly what I was
You
thinking.
can literally
yeah.
clip it to your freaking pillow.
And Carmelita says, I love the USB desk lamp. It will be perfect for my eyes that struggle with threading the needle nowadays.
But even if you take it like if you're going like on an aeroplane, it's because it's charged.
Yeah.
You can literally take it wherever you go, in the back of a car. It's very cool. Okay, so this is also new. This is a little bit more expensive toy. Well, it's not a bit expensive with us, it's just an expensive toy. But I have always wanted one, but I have the bigger brother, so the bigger baby. So I can't really, I don't have a reason to have another one. But it is a electrical, what do you say? Electrical rotary cutter, guys. Check it out. And it cuts fabric. I don't want to try it, but I'll make a video. But if you can imagine that you put your fabric in there and it cuts. And it's a small one. It's the one, as I said, the one I have is quite big. So this is very cool. I think this one will also be easier to go around like curves and things. So yeah, that's also new and exciting, and it's also not going to go back in its box. No, we'll pack away tomorrow. Okay, so that's very cool. I literally just unpacked the boxes. Okay, so we also now have the bigger
I think
packs.
the little light is a favorite.
Is it?
It's gonna sell out.
I think I only ordered 2 or 3 because I didn't know. You know, you never know with things like that what they look like and how they actually work. And I mean, I thought they were plugged in, so it's better that it's not, because you can just, when you leave your sewing room, you charge it, and when you While the other lights I previously had, and that's why I didn't order, is it actually has a wire that has to be plugged in. Now, it's quite irritating when with a sewing machine. Where do you have to have a plug close to the sewing machine, and Okay, so we also now have the black and white bigger packs of the cam snaps, and I think these are the 10 mils, the slightly smaller ones. We are out of stock of the 12 mils, and the supplier is also out of stock. So we'll get there.
Annika says she's loving the unboxing segment we've got going today.
Isn't it coolie? I know, Annika, I'm also. And now we got a new cute color rotary cutter.
Adele says she worked with the electric rotary thing.
Yeah.
And she almost cut the tip of her finger off, but she misses it every day.
No, don't do that.
The tip of your finger or the...
This is very cute. I want to show you.
Matthew wants to know, is she missing the rotary cutter or the tip of her finger every day?
Yeah. So these are very cute. Look at that. They're little tulips. And they're quilting pins, so they're nice and long and thin. They're very cute. And the little holder is also quite cute. Didn't even know they looked like that. Just saw the little tulips and thought we had to have them. And this is by...
Add it to your pin collection.
Yeah. This is by 𝐓𝐈𝐈𝐄, so it's quite a very good quality product. Okay. And then, as I said, the 𝐓𝐷𝐀𝐀𝐓 rotary cutter. And then we have a new pin cushion, which is very cute. It actually, it's just like matchy, but it is just a standalone pin cushion. Alright, and they also come in like random colors. Then we got a new fray glue. I have previously tested the Rhino glue as something else of theirs, and I really like their glue. So the fray glue, anyone who actually buys one from us, please let me know if it's good, because I find that a lot of fray glues actually evaporate, firstly, and secondly is they are so thin. They're so thin that they actually don't work very well. So this, as I said, the Rhino glue, very good. Then we previously had people ask us for this. I've never actually used it, but it's an awl. And if you guys can see, I don't know if you can see, it has a hole in it. So you can use it when you do leather work to push thread through a hole. And I'm sure there's other uses for it, but I don't actually know what. But we do have them now. I've actually had 3 or 4 men come in here looking for this. So here you go, guys. I've got it for you now. Something else we got, because I had some questions about that, is called fusible bias tape. Now, I know I should know what this is, but I think what it is you use it to stick down bias tape that you're gonna, let me see what it is. Oh, it helps. Oh, interesting. It actually fits into the bias tape maker, and then while you pull out the bias tape, it actually fuses it down. Very cool. 2 different sizes. Yeah, I'd love to try that, or if someone knows how to use it, send us a little video. Very cool. Okay, and then the next thing is I've had quite a few requests for pencils that can be used for embroidery. Now, never realizing that the pencils I like for sewing comes off very quickly, comes off very easily, comes off very quickly. It's a powdery pencil. So, but when you do embroidery, you want the design to actually stick there while you work. Okay, so took me a while to find these, but these are all in different colors, and they are, I don't know if you guys know the ones that you pull down and it unlocks itself, which is very nice, because some of these pencils, when you start actually sharpening them, the sharpeners aren't made for chalky, so they break the ends. But this,
How are they different than normal pencils?
I don't know, it says marking pen, so I'm gonna assume
So
that
it washes out.
But they don't disappear
Oh.
while you're working. So if you're doing, hand embroidery and you need to mark, this is it. Or if you're doing, especially if you're doing like a lot of things that's exactly the same, and you like me, I only mark in the seam allowance, so my pencils don't have to disappear also. So then this will work very well, and we have them now in green, yellow,
A whole flicking rainbow.
black and white. All right, so they will be up soon also. And then this, as a new pencil set, I have not tested them, so you guys are going to be here for that. Oh, they're also quite nice. They're slightly harder, and again, I think these can also work. See, you can see they disappear slightly better, but these will also work if you're wanting to draw a design on something. So normally when we mark on, like if you're marking darts on a dress, you actually want the pencil or the chalk to disappear very quickly, because you do not want it to stay there even after a wash. But then, as I said, I've got quite a few people who actually need the marks to stay a little bit longer, and so that's why we got these new pencils. All right, so we also now receive, these things are so difficult to get. These are the little ring poppers. Little ring poppers. Sorry, I must show you. Is that it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Ring poppers. I only got the silver. I keep ordering, guys, and I get what I get. All right, so that's that. Then, don't know if you guys know this. This is the Prim. Okay, so we're talking the same sort of range as the mini iron and the ironing rulers that we have. So this is the Prim, and it's called the 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐿 pliers. And anyone who has one will tell you that it's the best there is. And the nice thing about Prim is that they actually give you the attachment. If you buy a loose pack of the Prim poppers or whatever, you actually get the attachment with them every time. So it's a very, very, very well-known brand. Okay, so that's just the plier. And this is a set, guys. Just be aware, this is quite an expensive set, but this is,
I have no reason to want it, but I do.
Absolutely the best pliers out there. If you're going to be working with pliers and you are struggling with the ones you have, they are all, I want to say, the same. They give you hassles. The Prim one is the best out there. Okay, so this one actually has a few of all the things it can do. So it even has buttons, like for jeans. It's got quite a few different ones. It also has all the little attachments you need for the 𝐓𝐈𝐿 plier. So these are two new products also. And then these are going up also soon. These are rolled hem feet. But the nice thing about them is they go quite big. So I just want to find the biggest one. Okay, so I think the biggest, I don't really understand inches. Is 5'8" bigger than 6'8"?
Like 6'8". Yeah, no, 6'8" is bigger than 5'8".
It's the bigger one. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see, but it's quite a big roll hem. So that will work for t-shirts or dress skirts. What is that finger showing me?
That
Back?
what you did. No, you're right.
Okay. So there's a 6/8. That's an inch, eh? That's 5/8 of an inch. Whatever that means. There is a 4/8. I actually, on the photos I took, and there's a 3/8. I think there's 4. On the pictures I took, I actually took the pictures with a ruler there so you can see in centimeters, because inches just, I don't know who works with that. And then also new rose gold thimbles. Very cute. Okay, so that's almost all of it. I just want to show you one more product that I got. These are obviously, I think a lot of you know them. They call it's called the tagging gun. And I know that a lot of people have said they don't want to buy a whole big box of tags because they make 10 items a month. So we're selling them like this, 3 different sizes in packs of 10. So you don't have to like invest in a whole big box and then it just in your room and irritating you. So we have a 35mm, we have the 25mm, and then we have the 7mm. Now, I know a lot of you are going to ask me, what do you do with the 7mm? Now, I use it if I'm quilting like big, and obviously when you're quilting, your size and your batting and everything is slightly bigger than your actual design. So what I then do with the short ones, the 7mm, is I use them as tacks or as pins. So I would, on the edges, put this through my fabric, pin them, and that'll stay together. Okay, but I am still searching for the thinner needles. So these are the normal clothing one, which you are supposed to put into the seam of a garment. All right, so please guys, don't put this in the middle of your quilt. I will find the thinner needles for us. I don't know where, I've looked everywhere, that you can put in the middle of your quilt. But these are they're nice and short. So it's just long enough to have your fabric, your batting, and another piece of fabric. So when a lot of people use quilting pins, you can use this. Works like a bomb. All right, that is all our new products. Done and dusted. There might be more, but these are the ones I could find. All right, so
Body cam.
guys, welcome. I just wanted to tell you again, the newbies. This is Live Tuesdays by Fabric8, and we are a creative supply store. And tonight is Live Tuesdays, and we're here every Tuesday night at 7, which we start with doing about an hour's tutorial, and after that we have a general questions and answers section, which you can ask me, which the resident sewing expert, anything about sewing, and hopefully I can help you, and if I can't, I will find the answer for you. And tonight, as for our tutorial, we are hopefully finishing or getting close to finish with our backpack. Now the backpack pattern is on our website. Lisa will give you so it's this one with the 2 front pockets. There we go, and big backpack. All right, so we have done about half of it, and we are finishing it off tonight. All right.
Okay, so you can download the pattern for tonight's tutorial, as well as all our previous tutorials and all our upcoming tutorials from www.fabric8.co.za/live-tuesdays. That's also the link on your screen, the link in our description box, and the link in our bio. So go check it out. Let's turn the body cam on. Look at that magic. Wow. Also, our stitch cam is being really weird and buggy today, so if you see something going weird there, I have no idea what's happening and I don't know how to fix it, but I'm trying.
Okay, guys.
And look at the red camera.
The red one, yes. Okay. That camera is just confusing me, that's why. Okay, so last week, I'm gonna get where's my book? Here's my book, just with my hand notes in it, just so we can go through what we've done. Okay, so obviously we have done all the prep work, so we've cut out all the pattern pieces, all the different pattern pieces, all the bits that we wanted to quilt has been quilted. So that's the front pocket I've quilted, the main bag, and the back of the bag I've quilted. And then obviously the bottom of the bag I've quilted, and I also quilted the flaps. All right, so last week we if you go to that tutorial, you'll get the beginning of it. This we finished. We've made the flap with its metal, I keep saying metal, magnetic bag clip. We've made the 2 front flaps. We've made the big flap. All right, and we have, if you can have a look there, we have bias-binded it. And can you see how this is sort of a trick I do, because I'm a lazy bias binder, but I quite like the effect of the zigzag. So I sew it with a single stitch line, and then I just go back and I zigzag over it just to secure it. And also I think it's quite a, I quite like the effect of the zigzag. There. Okay, so that's that. So we've got all 3 our bag magnets attached to them. Then we also did the top handle, which if I can find that bag again, I can show you. The top handle is this part where you carry by hand. So we've done that. We've made the 2 straps, which is these bits, and we've made this part over here. And I don't know if you can see
Amanda, just one thing. You are holding the backpack in the no recording zone. So you have to hold it over there.
I'm not tall enough. I'm trying to show you that little bit, that strip.
Cool.
It's the little strip that secures this all together. All right. So what we're going to do today is we're going to attach that little strip, and we're going to attach all of this with it to, let's find it, main bag front. No, we are looking for, where is that little piece? It has disappeared on me. Let me just get it. Here we go. It's called the main bag back. So we're going to work on that today. Let me just get my pins out here. All right. So as you can see, it's quite a few marks that we have to bring over onto our backpack. And if you can see there that I have, can you see it? No, not really. But I've brought over all of those marks. Can you see? This is half the bag. So I've made all of those marks. And I'm going to keep my pattern with me so I can see which marks is which part of the bag. So I need this out of here. Okay. Let's get that there. Okay. So I'm going to put this like this so you guys can see. So that's that bit. Can you see it, Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pull it down a bit. There we go. Okay. So twist it down. There we go. So you can see that this little block here, that is this enforcement block bit. Okay. I'm just wondering, why is my block so small? I might have. Okay. So obviously it seems that that pattern piece might be wrong. But it doesn't matter, because all we need to do is we need to put the top handle in there. See? So what we're going to do is we're going to attach, we're going to start by just pinning the top handle in place. There. This is the center, so we'll just get this right. There. So you just want the part of the bag, the part of it must be over your stripe or your line so that you actually attach it. So I'm just going to make sure that that's in the middle. Guys, it seems my little pattern is, I don't know if I did something wrong, sewed it wrong, or if it's just wrong. Alright, so we want that there. Then we need this to attach like that. That's the back strap. So we want to put the back strap right next to that. Also put it there. Oh, sorry. And that one there. Okay. And then we are going to put my too small. See, it's supposed to go to there. I don't know what happened. I am gonna just put that on there. And we are gonna actually sew this whole everything. So that and that is gonna, this little thing is gonna keep down all of those straps. And keep that one there. I should have to check that pattern. It's weird. Alright. So we've put the handle and we've put the back strap, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew around this edge, and then we're gonna enforce over it a few times to make it strong and not be able to tear out. So we're gonna go here, and I will. What is hooking way? I'm gonna start.
Tilt the body cam.
I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna start over here. There we go.
See, the stitch cam has decided to cooperate now.
Oh, is it? Excellent.
No idea why.
So we are just
I
gonna.
think it must be the plug.
Well, I ordered new ones, so maybe it's just.
It might be the cable.
Might just be the cable. Oh, I lost my pins. Let me just.
Matthew's begging for a shout out.
Matthew!
Matthew says he's doing a really good job at zooming. What do you guys think?
Matthew. Okay, can you see that I'm actually just sewing on this enforcement bit? I'm not actually sewing on the straps. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to turn my corner.
I feel like we need to make the stitch cam zoom in more.
Yeah, but that's why I asked you if it zooms.
It doesn't.
And you said
that's
no.
not something we can just
Oh,
do.
okay, but we can. What I'm going to try and do is, if I just remember, is we can actually try and get that stitch cam to come from the top.
Yeah, I have an idea. Wait, is it recording?
Okay. And then around we go. So I'm going to be sewing that down.
Babe, now it can zoom. Because
Oh,
I'm very small. Yes. Okay. Remind me to tell you how to do that.
Okay, yeah, you can tell me after. Guys, who's started making the bag, the backpack? Has anyone made it, finished it without my help?
Jessica says 5th cam incoming. Jessica did say earlier she's gonna start this bag, and Lisa K said she's gonna do it, but she's first finishing the never full bag.
Oh, okay, cool.
And our Facebook people are very, very, very quiet,
As always.
but
Okay.
they are here.
Okay, guys, I want to show you.
Oh, 𝐓𝐔𝐄𝐓 says, nice view here on Instagram, Matthew.
Oh, never good enough. Okay, so I want to show you, because now I can take all of this out. I don't know if you could see, but I've now just done a round, okay? So what I do is I actually enforce that whole thing by doing quite a few stitches on it, and it also sort of gives it quite a cool look. It looks sort of made, you know, factory made, because the factory ones also have that. So I'm just gonna go heen en weer, heen en weer. There we go, and I'm gonna sort of come back this way.
No, Jessica says she's waiting for the new supplies to be on the site so she can get everything she needs and then she'll start.
Excellent. I'm also waiting for the new supplies to be on the website.
As per usual, 0 people are watching us on Twitter. I just thought I'd give everyone an update.
Oh,
Twitter
okay.
is doing really well for us.
Yes, I'm so glad.
Our 10
That's where we
followers
make
on
all our money.
Twitter really is an integral part of our social media
Yes.
strategy.
Absolutely. So that's where we can badmouth our customers and they won't even know.
Lynn says she hasn't started yet. Work is interfering with her social life. Her sewing. Her
Social life
sewing
also.
life. And then Matthew said, shame, Lynn. Let us know when you start working on the really important things in life. Lynn says she follows us on Twitter. Lynn is not watching us on Twitter, though.
Okay, can you see what I've done there? Now, obviously, guys, I can sew much neater than I do for the live streams, but I'm trying to not...
Puppies. I feel like we should have a thingy that pops up every time the dog barks that gives us like a picture of Odin or something. Matthew likes the
so
features.
You can see that I've actually sewn straight through all of this.
And the laugh
because
track.
By doing this, I've actually used that patch to enforce the whole bit. So hopefully, your straps won't pull out of your backpack.
Oh, that's
Alright.
starting to look like a backpack.
Okay, so next thing we need to do while we at this point is we need to now attach this flap. Why?
I love my dad's response to Odin barking
probably
is
getting-
to yell loudly at Odin.
No, wait, they're probably getting food
Food.
delivered.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to iron a little bit back here. Why is this not? Oh, it is thin. Okay, so this is the point. If I can keep it flat, where I can show you what you can see that it bounces back.
Yeah,
And if
show
I-
them what a clapper does.
And if I use my clapper, but don't practice. What they say? Don't practice what I teach, not what I do. Something like that.
Yeah, look at Olaf and Will in action.
Will. Okay, can you
It's a
see how
clapper.
it keeps it down? So you need to give it some steam, and then you're gonna use. Sorry, my dog's not gonna stop barking until the little motorbike is gone, because the motorbikes drive him absolutely nuts. Okay, so can you see? That's what we need to do. All right.
It's called Olaf because it likes warm
Olaf.
hugs.
That's what?
Olaf likes warm hugs.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
an iron. That's why it's called Olaf.
Who said that?
Me right now. I just
Oh,
figured it
no.
out.
Okay, so we need to actually put that. Can you guys see? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
There's a lot of stripes here.
It is a lot of stripes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it right against this. Okay, up against this. I'm gonna make sure that I'm actually centering it, which it isn't. There's the center. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna just pin it, because now I'm gonna just sew a top stitch on there to keep it in place. Oh, and I'm hooking onto things and ironing my upper arm. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in here. You could also work the flap into this bit, but can you see that the flap is actually longer than this bit? So there's going to be a bit of it not neat. So this is actually the best way to do it, unless you want to make this enforcement strap longer. Okay, so we're just going to do a top stitch. I'm just going to try and keep everything else out of our way while we do this. And this is going to be a little bit difficult for our machine because we're going over all of these bits. And oops, Oops, come. It's not liking going up and down. There we go. I could have, of course, gone and put a zip foot on. That would have made me not have to go so over that. Okay, so I'm gonna do.
Lisa K says she's watching us on. What did she say? On Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. She follows us on Twitter, but she has load shedding, so she can't watch us on Twitter as well.
Okay, so
you guys should all be that committed.
I'm gonna do it just the second top stitch because I want this to be quite sturdy. Guys, I would actually suggest that when you do this, that you put your zip foot on so that you are not struggling with the up in the air on the one side. So with the zip foot, you can get right up to the edge of that thing. All right. Okay, so that is done now. Our back is done. All right. And here, that's going at the bottom. And while we're here and at it, we might as well put these where they should be so that we do not forget them. So we're going to take our pattern again. We are going to find a pencil and we are just going to mark where our straps should go, and we need another marking that will show up. So that it actually shows through. There we go. And move that one that way. And put our marks there. Alright. And we're going to attach that there. And I'm going to let it hang over a little bit so that I know I'm going to actually catch it. Alright. And that's going to go there. I'm going to just check that I've got no twists. I have no twists, and I'm just a person that doesn't like pins in my work, so I'm just going to go and give it a stay stitch right at about 0.5. That's not going to show later, so that I don't have to work with those pins in there. This one. All right. Okay, so as Lisa said, it's actually starting to look like a backpack now. You can actually make this.
You can actually put it on your back.
Yes, I can.
You can't put anything in it.
No, not you.
It's a purely, what is it, aesthetic backpack. Not my word, form over function.
Did you wear the watch because it would match the backpack?
Oh, no.
Colours?
But it happens to, yes. Okay, so look, see, look, starting to look like a backpack. All right, so that's done now. And these two are coming up. But first, now we actually need to do the front pocket. Okay, so the front pocket has our bit that's quilted and then a line, all right? And these two we're going to put face to face together, right side to right side, and we are just going to sew down here at 1 centimeters, all right? And sew on the other side so my pins are upright. Okay, let's just get that on, and we are gonna sew down there 1 centimeter, putting the two together just at the long top side. Okay, there we go, getting there.
I asked on YouTube, but maybe we should ask in general. Maybe we should do a Sew With Me Saturday one day.
Over here.
Yeah, no, not even. We can
Oh.
maybe invite 1 or 2 people in Cape Town, but I just mean like a 3 to 5 hour live stream, sewing and chats,
We could.
where people can tune in and sit at home and sew while
But what was
we
our
sew.
idea the other day? Remember?
What a get together.
Like, yeah.
But also
Like
that.
an open day. That's what the idea was. Also, remember?
An open day.
Yeah, where we open up shop here and we have everything.
Yes. Also that.
Okay,
But I
guys,
was
so-
thinking more like this is not a lot of effort other than to just set the stream up again on a Saturday.
Yeah.
But the people on YouTube sound keen for a Sew With Me Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys, let us know in chat if that's something you'd be interested in. And we'd live stream for a couple of hours and just chat sewing while doing a project over here. And you do your own project at home. Have a friend while sewing.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay,
I
guys.
can study with me, but with sewing.
Yes. Okay, guys. So now I've sewn it at the top like that. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need to just hit the camera. I'm gonna just pin it, and this is why I always use glass-headed pins, because then I don't have to worry about my pins going melty on me. So I'm just gonna turn it over, and the reason I'm pinning it before I'm ironing it is because the one part is most now quilted, so it tends to not wanna actually stay flat. So if I do it like this, then the pins help me keep it flat while I'm ironing and clapping it and willing it. Oh,
I
it's
feel
so
like
funny.
that joke is not gonna be understood by everyone, and it's
No,
such a
no.
shame.
No. I got no water. Where's my
It's
water?
okay, I'll make water.
It was here, and now it's not there anymore. I need water, otherwise the steam is not working.
What must I
I
fetch
just
it?
just get me anything that can throw a little bit of water. I think at the
We need a cup or something.
no, that's not gonna work. There's a thing that those are yeah. No worries, I found it.
Okay.
I don't know where the little cup is. It's been moved. This is just so big that.
Well, just by the way, they didn't order us food,
Oh,
so we must order food
when?
at some point.
Well, how come they didn't order us food?
I told them because they ordered so long ago.
Oh. Okay, so now can you see the steam? And we're gonna come on. We're gonna use the steam. We need the steam for the clapper. Who's got a clapper? Who's got one? I'm so impressed with my clappers. Can you see how flat it makes it? Go. Okay, so that's done. And I can now go and just do a top stitch quickly down the side here.
Yeah. Look at that zoom on the stitch cam. But I didn't think it through because we should order food like now.
Okay, but
What do you
gonna-
want?
I don't know. What are you gonna have?
What do you want?
Well, I'm not hungry, so just stop eating.
What do you guys want? What does the stream want? I'll order, I'll pay. I could do McDonald's or Burger King.
Okay, but
Are
decide.
you not less for that type of food?
Decide and let me know so I can decide what I want. Okay, guys, I'm just doing a second top stitch. I'm just like second top stitches. There's no reason for it. I just like it. It makes the edge more flat. Okay. That is done. Now, we also need this to actually stay where it is and not keep moving. So, we are going to use a little bit of spray adhesive, and don't spray it where it can get on your stuff, because you will be sad. It will stick to your stuff. So I'm just using a little bit of spray adhesive just to make it stick, because it just, then I get a neater, so getting it nice and flat, can you see? Just gives me a little neater work. And then when I sew, because this fabric is quite wobbly, fabric is wobbly, you see how wobbly it is. So I'm just using it to keep it nice and flat. And then I'm just going to give it an edge, again, enforcement, or what did I say, what did I call it previously? Stay stitch, there we go. There we go, just to keep it all together, even though the spray adhesive will keep it, but it will lift. It's not a permanent spray adhesive. So I'm just giving it a stay stitch so that I don't have to worry about it the whole time. Where is it flopping and flapping? Sorry. Okay. So that is done. And I did what I shouldn't have done.
Oh, crisis.
I did it.
Crisis.
I knew I was going to. Okay. Guys, before you do the stay stitch, let me unpick a little bit. I marked it and everything. Here's the marks, and I still forget. You need to actually put in your other pieces of your magnetic clips. So very, very intelligent, Amanda. This is very smart. I marked it, I wrote it down, and I still forgot it. Anyway, unpicking is always fun. Any questions while I'm unpicking?
I would love to know why my laptop's not charging, if Matthew wants to answer that question. Is this ordinary spray adhesive or specific for fabrics?
This is specific for fabric, and it's actually specific to embroidery work. So it also does not affect your machine badly. Because remember, if you use glue that is not made for sewing, it might actually get all stuck into your needle and your needle plate, and everything might get full of residue, and that would not be good. Okay guys, sorry about that. Let's do this one. So we want to...
Jessica says this is her type of stream, sewing and food.
I don't know, there you go. We want to just attach our two smaller ones here. And again, we're going to use this little bit that comes with it to make the marks for our little holes that we, and that's not going to work. For our little mark, okay, and again you can actually use this to make your little hole, because we don't want a very big hole, eh? We like, what is that, 2 mil, 3 mil, as small as you can get it, because you can sort of force the little magnet thing through here. You don't need to make the hole so big that
Jessica says someone's gonna watch this later and make the same mistake in real time.
yeah,
Like,
I know.
they're gonna be watching it and making the mistake, and then both of you at the same time are gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah, well, sorry for that, peeps. That's what happens when you live. Other people give
They
you
fake it.
They give you a nicely edited video, and they look so freaking professional, but you get what you pay for, yeah.
Lisa K says she made a note.
What?
She made a note.
Make a note.
Carmelita says she has a sweet tooth. She wants 𝐓𝐔𝐄𝐓.
Oh. Have we decided now?
I am waiting on feedback from the family.
Oh no, what family?
The
fam.
Our fam. I am not sure. They are talking back and forth,
Who is
and
this
it's
now?
not clear cut.
I don't know who you're talking to. I don't
The
know.
sushi was looking very bad, so it's in the bin now.
Rara.
No, I ate most of it
The
already.
leftovers of the leftovers.
No, I ate most of it already. It didn't look great, but that's never stopped me before.
It's just the green stuff that goes black. Okay, so let's
So I will revert back when I know what is going on.
Huh? Now I've lost the one piece. That's just freaking.
Jessica says she could go for a cook sister too.
What? Guys, I am losing it. I lost the one piece. How is that even possible?
Harriet Heineman says,
Oh,
bly
ja.
om te sien, jy moet ook soms losstorm.
Ja, nee, wat die hele wêreld moet. It is
She
a
said
thing.
she was making pants for her husband this weekend and she had to quick unpick at least 10 times.
The thing is, I hate actually having to redo things, but that's why I have a list, because when I'm talking, I know what needs to be done, but the small little tiny things in between I can forget, because I am like working on the big project. And it's stupid, but yeah, sometimes happens. And as I said, you at least here you get the real thing. You don't get me fixing it and redoing the whole video so that it looks like I never make mistakes. Okay, so I'm working through a little hole here, but it works exactly the same as the top one, except it's the other side. So we need to just put the stopper in it, and because this is going to happen to the bag also if I don't forget it. Okay, there we go, that's done.
What did you do? Did you sew the hole closed?
I did, no, there is no hole. I did the basting stitch, that's all I did before putting these in. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly do the basting stitch again. We're back. We're on track. Okay. See, other people won't be doing the basting stitch, so they won't actually experience this problem that I do. But because I like doing the basting stitch, I sometimes close it up for myself. Okay, so now we're going to go back. Front outside pocket, see? My pattern, and I'm actually going to double it so that I mark. And I am going to put it on there. And I'm going to make my marks quite big. And that's the middle.
Okay, I'm gonna order food
Yeah?
that you're not gonna want. So
What?
can I order
What is
you
that?
jellies?
No, I don't want cherries.
I'm gonna order pizza.
Oh, jeez.
McDonald's,
No.
KFC, sushi, pasta, KFC, Spur,
Okay, now order me cherries.
Steers, Rakumama.
Steers. I'll take a Steers burger and chips.
Don't be so negative about it.
Okay, but I need to talk to the people now. Are you done?
Is that what you want?
Yeah, steers burger and chips.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so I've just marked the pleat. Can you see? I'm gonna again take this over so that I can see the marks on the back, like that, and do that again, and make my marks, and it's just a inverted box pleat, if you guys know what that is, that we're making in the front here. Do I put buttons everywhere except where I am? Okay. The nice thing about stripy fabric, if you've cut it right, you don't actually have to think about where this fold is going, because you can just use the stripes. Alright, and once I've done that, I'm actually just gonna turn it over and clap it. Give it a clap, man. Give it a clap. I'm gonna just clap it here in the middle first. Okay. Out. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm telling you, nothing is what it seems.
I don't want you to be upset with me, but I don't know what you want. There are a lot of
Just Matthew, just give me a cheeseburger with chips.
Okay.
So, and then I'm going to do the last bit. Clap that also. I'm going to clap it. Alright. Okay. Alright, now you need to look. What I'm going to do is, who is that? I can't talk to you now. I am going to, can you see, I'm pinning.
You
Just-
need to put do not disturb on, because that just switched the camera off.
Did it?
Yeah, but it's
back.
fine, it's back.
Aye, we should.
Wanted
We
woman.
must learn. Okay, so I'm just keeping this fold. Can you see? I'm just keeping the folds. Because why? I need to actually stitch down here now. So I'm going to take my center front, my big front. Can you see that? And I've already started making some marks. But what you need to do is you need to actually find the center. Let's get the center. I think it is folded there, but let's just iron the center in so we don't. He's not going to stop. It's my father. I'm so sorry, guys. So I'm just scared something is wrong.
Yeah, I'll go and have Matthew push it. I just need to turn do not disturb on, but I don't know how.
He's not going to stop because it might be something serious. Guys, that's my father, and my mother's bedridden, so he will not stop calling if it's something serious. Not that I think it always is, but okay, so let me just get this done. So this needs to fit exactly on the sides and at the bottom, okay? And so you're gonna just keep it pinned here and keep it pinned here, and then right in the center here, okay? See, my center line is that black line. I need to actually sew down that center bit. You can actually take these pins out because we can always find the pleats again. As I am just putting that down, okay? Because for it to become two pockets, and you guys see, for it to become two pockets, we actually need to close the middle here. All right, so we are just going to sew down the middle of that, okay, to keep it separate. All right, so I would suggest that you actually do quite a bit of reinforcement, and then we are just sewing down. Can you guys see? There, and we're ending. Okay, so this is an easy way of making double pockets.
It's fine. He was saying it's fine if she calls him late. She calls you. She calls
Okay,
him
he just
afterwards.
phones 4 times to speak to me.
Lovely, it didn't seem like.
Okay, so I just want to show you something on my bag. I have actually, see, sewn that down to keep it. But you don't have to. But I quite like it, otherwise it tends to pop out like this. Alright? So you can just hand sew those together so that they stay there. But we're not going to be worried about that now. Okay? So that is that. Next bit, if I can find it, is these two. Alright, and we're going to do exactly the same that we did with the other one. Well, how's our time?
We are
We
at
actu-
8:20.
We actually need to... Okay, I'm going to attach this and then we'll leave the last bit for next week. This is why, guys, remember I said it is quite painful to do big patterns because they take so long. Okay, so I've got that one done. And I'm going to do this one quickly. Okay, and once that's done, now we are going to go to our pattern again. Guys, all the marks are on the patterns, you just have to find them. Okay, so this is this pattern piece, and you can see there's the pocket flap there, and I've actually, can you see, I've marked it. So we need to just put them on there and top stitch them, and that is where we're going to stop this week, I think. Alright, because we've got this, let's just do it like this so I can show you on half the pattern. Because, and that is going to go there, see, and this is going to go like that. Okay, that's the bag. So next week we're going to put it all together. Remind me that we must still do the big metal clip here, and we also have to do the two buttonholes for our drawstring. Alright guys, now you guys can catch up and we can finish it next week. Okay, so we at that part of the evening where we are now open for questions and answers, and if I can find my lids I can close up my pins, but I hear something. The sauce, there's the purple one I was looking for now. This over here. I don't know where the one. So, any questions? Lisa's the body cam off now.
No, not yet, sorry. Okay, bye, body cam. Okay, it's our question and answer session, so time to ask some questions. Let us know in chat. I will ask Amanda out loud.
Is it off?
Yeah.
I'm slightly hot in this feels like a... Okay guys, come on. Who's been sewing? What have you been doing? What do you need help with? What stuff do you need that we don't have?
I have a question.
Yeah?
For your embroidery kits, what is the name of the fabric that comes with it?
Fabric that comes with it?
Yes.
No, that's just normal even weave cotton. It's not actually embroidery fabric because because embroidery fabric is very expensive, and because people are buying the kits, I assume that they've just started. So we do keep the actual embroidery thread, the fabric. If you want more of that fabric is just even weave cotton. What does even weave mean? It means the thread like this, And the thread like this is the same size. But we do sell embroidery and cross stitch fabric. But it's very expensive, so that's why I don't put it in the kit, because a piece of fabric like this will be 100 rand.
She says thank you. She wants to get that fabric.
Wants to get that fabric. I have them in the size that you got with your kit. Unfortunately, it's all cut up into that size already, so I can offer you some of them that size. Any
I
other
don't have questions.
No questions.
It's a lot quieter tonight because it's
Yeah, I
Eid,
think it's.
and also
yes.
there's load shedding.
There's Eid and there's load shedding, and it seems to be the 5th wave.
Everyone has COVID, just like us.
Is a
Yay.
Isn't there a movie, The 5th Wave? Isn't there?
Yeah, there is, because I
The
googled
Fifth
it earlier today.
Element.
No,
The
no,
Fifth
there is a
Element,
movie
is it?
called The Fifth
It's
Wave
a
because I
YA
googled it
movie.
today and it came up.
It's a YA movie film starring Chloe Grace Moretz. It's based on a book.
I know.
Backwards.
I've seen it. I
Matthew,
think.
you're a nerd.
Guys, just interesting. Let me just.
There's
while
a
I'm waiting
question.
for you.
There's a question.
Is there a question?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Difference between interfacing and batting. Can you name 2 different places to use them respectively? And write a 500-word essay while you're at it.
I was gonna say, it felt like
I have actually spoken the 500 rand essay every week since we've started. Okay, so
I'll make it
batting-
a pop-up. I'll
Hmm?
make it a pop-up one day.
Batting, it provides thickness and puffiness, okay? So if you're quilting, if you're making a puffer jacket, that's batting. That's the puffiness, okay? So you get batting in different thicknesses. If you're making oven mitts, the batting that's used in there is called heatex, but it's also puffy, so it makes it thicker. Okay, that's batting. Interfacing is the same thing as 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐼𝐿, is the same thing as fusing. What it does is it's supposed to provide a little bit of strength, depending on how much strength you need. Okay, so if for instance you are doing a button stand, you would always have fusing or interfacing in there, because it provides strength there where your machine is. It's almost like backing for embroidery, except it's thinner. So, and you would always have fusing in your collar, and you know, if you have like a jacket, you know, the front bit where the button is on and it's called the facing is normally fused. It just is there to provide strength. So you would also fuse a little bit of your zip area to make the fabric stronger there where you're sewing, and also to avoid stretching. And that's 2 places. Not true?
Yeah. We'll just cut you off there.
Ashley Bell said, "Is that the 25 count 𝐓𝐈𝐿 embroidery fabric thing?"
No, it's not. I don't have that fabric on the website. That fabric that you got in the kit is special, cheap fabric. It's very special cheap fabric. Because the kit, I wanted to keep the kit prices as low as possible, because I know it's people just starting out. So the fabric is just normal, white, even weave cotton. I'm sure if you take it to a fabric shop, they could show you something like that. It is not embroidery fabric at all. And you will see why, Ashley, because can you see what the prices are on the different embroidery fabrics? They are like 600-700 rand a meter. So that's why you'll see we also sell them in small pieces. We haven't cut them, so if you want a big piece, you can have a big piece by buying 4 small pieces. But it literally can go up to 600 rand a meter.
I have questions. Okay.
Go.
I have a brother playing industrial sewing machine. What is the best way to do buttonholes if I can't do them with this machine? Because you can't do them with this machine.
Okay, so Google hand sewn buttonholes. You use I don't know if you know blanket stitch, kombersteek. You actually, I'm gonna try and draw it for you, but then I would suggest that you actually Google it, okay? So you're going to start, all right? And I'm going to make this nice and big. Tell me if you can
Not
see
in
it.
that color.
Hmm?
That color is not going to show up as well.
Okay, give me a black.
I'll show you.
This one here. Okay, so say for instance, this is where this is the buttonhole you want, okay? Which means I'm going to draw another one. Actually, if I draw a button like that, you guys know why it's got those T-bars. Because the button, the zigzag is going to go down here and then down there. That's why you draw a buttonhole like that. Okay, so you're going to draw your buttonholes. Then you're going to take your straight stitch machine and you are going to set your stitch length to very short, all right? And you are going to sew like that, okay? And this is to provide strength and to support that buttonhole. So you're going to sew a little block like that. Then you're going to take your quick unpick or your
Did we not do a video on that?
scissors. No,
Oh.
no. And you're going to actually cut through here, okay? So if I can cut through there, let's do that. Okay, so you're going to have sewn this with short stitches, very short. And so you're going to make them like, set your machine to 1 over that little square. Then you're going to cut this open. It's fabric now, ne? Okay? And then you are going to blanket stitch close, right on top of each other, all the way around. And that is a buttonhole made by hand. Next.
I don't have another one. I think that's it.
Is that it? Are we done?
Okay, guys, you have 30 seconds to ask
Guys,
another
don't
question.
forget about our professional what's it
Something tools.
called? I've lost my words.
Pressing.
Professional pressing tools, ne? We have them all in stock now. These are the tailor's ham, the sleeve rolls, and the clapper, and we also have the double-sided sleeve board. Okay. If you go under new, they should be right there. If ever we talk about new products, it'll be under new, the first stuff. Okay. So we also ran out of mini steam irons, but they are back. I know someone asked today for large embroidery floss storage boxes. I actually cannot believe, because when we placed the order last week, we had enough stock. So we must have sold, and listen guys, when I brag about selling stuff, it doesn't mean we sold 50, eh? It means we sold like 6 or 10. I think we sold
All
them
50 really small things.
all 50 pins.
A packet of 50.
Okay, so I will be ordering them again. The plastic floss thread bobbins, we will be getting them again. We possibly place orders almost every week, but definitely every 2 weeks. So you're welcome to email or WhatsApp us and ask us, but mostly if something is out of stock, the reason is we can't get it anymore, but we are still waiting and hoping, and then we'll take it off the website if we can't get it. But if it's out of stock, normally within 2 weeks we have stock again.
I'm just thinking, how nice does that one, the flower one, look? The new black one.
Oh, this, yeah.
Yo, that one looks so cool.
Yeah, ne?
That's not my favorite.
And remember that we also have these little mini iron boards. They are just awesome. They really are the best thing ever. Ask Lynn. She's got it all. Lynn's got it all.
Lynn had to leave today.
Oh, she gone?
Yeah, she's say mama gegaan. Because son's writing a test.
Oh, shame. She's got okay.
Shame.
I was in the clicks today, and there was a lady behind me with a boy what is he, like 4 or 5? And he was just so irritating. And I thought to myself, I am sure my kids did exactly what he did, because now he doesn't want this sweet. And why is the queue so long? Why are there so many people in this queue? And then she tells him, but we can leave that sweet and go to Pick and Pay because I don't think the queues are long there. And then he goes, no, but I want this. And I'm thinking, how did I do it? Because I'm just listening to this and thinking, no, I would have smacked him already. And then I thought, no, I wouldn't have. I probably had the same problems and I just had the patience.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah.
I remember the patience.
Yeah, no, definitely.
This still does that.
Yo, hectic. Which part? Which part?
There's
Well,
going to very specific stores and waiting in long lines for very specific sweets.
Okay, I just want to say I still don't have 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒𝐓. So that isn't
Okay,
exactly
guys,
how
come
it
on,
works.
last 5 minutes.
Suan
Cool
May
questions.
Landman, sorry, I'm butchering your name, is one of our 2 viewers on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
No, she wants to know what fabric would you recommend for the backpack?
The backpack. The lining fabric, polycotton is good. You know, the polycotton sheeting is fine. But for the outer, I would suggest something a little bit thicker than polycotton. I also wouldn't suggest to make it too thick, because then your machine's going to struggle when you get to those really thick parts. So a jeez, this is irritating. I want to say, like, you know, if you buy jeggings or these new jeans fabrics that they make jeans, that sort of jeans weight. It's called the twill fabric. All jeans fabric is called twill. So a medium weight twill, not a heavy old-fashioned 80s jeans fabric. Like a medium twill fabric will also be good.
Matthew, put the filter off quickly. I just want to see. It's very, very
No, it's
dark. We should maybe put the
It's
filter
off.
off.
It is all.
Okay, I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Last chance. No more questions.
Guys, did I tell you we have wool now? Ne? You must go check it out. We actually have wool. We haven't got all of it yet, but we are actually also awaiting a new shipment of wool. Pattern paper was out of stock. We have a slightly smaller size now for slightly cheaper. It was a big problem with paper. We will probably get, within the next 2 weeks, we'll get the big rolls again, but this roll is fine, because actually on the big roll I found that you actually waste a lot, because it doesn't really fit 2 bodices, a front and a back in. So on the smaller one you waste less.
Yeah, that filter is very dark.
Is it?
It's very,
Okay,
very
guys,
dark.
please just quickly in the comments, anything that you have been searching your ASS off for, things you want, things you need, things you've seen that someone made for their sewing room, and
Oh
you
yeah,
would
we got
love
some cool
something.
ones on the WhatsApp group the last couple of days. Did you look?
no.
You should just look at the media and then
Oh.
look. I think it's what's her
seen
name?
it.
Bianca Patterson.
Someone
She shares a
said,
lot.
What?
She just shares like Pinterest photos
Oh,
of
okay.
like, look how cool
Yeah,
the sewing
I'm
room
always
is.
looking for ideas to make. We don't make it all ourselves. We actually have people making it for us. So in that way, we're also supporting someone else's small business. So if you see something, please let us know. I am in the process. I haven't actually yet, but I bought this little cute little thing secondhand. It's like an antique. Just
Oh yeah, I saw someone on the
Just
group
look how
also got
cute.
one. Someone on the group got one like that,
And I actually, I'm gonna have it.
but it was also an
Copied.
antique.
I'm gonna have it copied for us. But because this one has very small threads, and we don't have that small threads anymore. And I also want to make it with a handle, so we can actually carry it. So I'm forever looking. I'm at the moment working on, for instance, I'm working on an idea of a little frame. I'm just trying to still figure out how to do this, but a little frame where you that's magnetic, that you can put your machine feet on, which is, I think, brilliant, because I keep losing them. They're forever everywhere. Imagine if you could just take them off the wall. The problem with the idea is I still have to figure out how am I going to make the plastic feet attach. So that's one of my ideas that I'm working on. Another idea is we're working on pattern weights. I wanna make pattern weights that is, I want to say, affordable, in the sense that if you buy pattern weights, I mean, I know so easy as pattern weights, but they're so freaking expensive that I couldn't afford. Like, I think they're 75 rand for 2. I couldn't afford 10. I would want 10 at least. So I'm working on an idea of making some pattern weights. I'm also working on a plan to have a product so you can make your own pattern weights. And then what else was I working on today? I'm working on a wall thing for your rulers, but one that I designed that actually works, because I have bought 3 and none of them work. That's why I use the normal, it's like plate stands or magazine stands, because they actually work, while the ruler stands that you buy for very much more expensive, they don't actually work. So I actually want the ruler stand to be, a ruler hanger to be on the wall, and also have space for your scissors, because I feel like your scissors needs to be where you can see it. So any ideas, guys, any ideas, I will explore and try and make it. I make the patterns myself, I figure it out, and then I give it to someone to make.
Yeah, we're not gonna get them tonight.
No, I know, no.
But
We
if you
will-
guys ever
if
have
not-
any ideas, inbox
Yes,
us.
inbox us. And remember, if you want to speak to us on WhatsApp, we answer the phone from about 8 to 4 every day. 061 533 4412. That is our office WhatsApp. When Sibongile is here, she does answer the phone also. I do not answer that phone because I just cannot do another phone. I'm not good on a phone. Really bad on a phone. So I take forever to answer. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it then. I'm glad you joined me, and thank you so much. And next week we are back, and we're gonna be bad. Although they said that the load shedding is until next week, Monday, 5 o'clock. So hopefully it doesn't get worse. And guys, I don't exactly know how to say this, but I hope you have an awesome Eid. Whatever, I don't know how, but please, I enjoy it.
Have a good night.
See you next week.
Yes.
We're gonna finish the bag next week.
Goodbye.
Awesome. Goodbye. Bye.
Say goodbye to
Bye,
Instagram.
Insta.